It's been quite a long time since I've made a talkie video, so got you guys a long video today, and I want to discuss a few things, and I want to get your guys' opinion down in the comments section below. By the way, I'm also trying a few new things on the audio settings, so let me know how that sounds. Just been messing around with the Audacity. I'm trying to get the best audio settings because why not, really? I'm just trying to change stuff up, make it a little bit new, a little bit fresh. Plus, I have a problem where I like to move my microphone all around the room to optimize it better for suiting my needs. Basically, long story short, I want to talk about a few things in this video regarding the gaming community. So, as you guys know, I've talked about the gaming community quite a bit on this channel. I want to talk about the gaming industry and the community as a whole, my opinion, and the situation is, a lot of people are complaining about how games are ending up. This is nothing new. Obviously, a lot of people do not like how the gaming community is going. Myself included. I think there's a lot of unfinished games and a lot of unexplained phenomenons, as some people like to call them, on why certain games are just unfinished, or broken, or they're just not supported by the game devs or publishers. And I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to get to the root of the problem, and actually want to get you guys' opinion as well, just to see what you think the root of the problem is. Because for me personally, we'll discuss in this video, of course, but I think the biggest root of the problem is actually the gamers themselves, because without us, they would have no revenue. And without revenue, they cannot support their product, and they cannot make more of said product and get themselves more money and revenue thrown their way. So, with that being said, a lot of people like to buy games blindly. They like to pre-order. I used to be one of those individuals until I saw the line of light, and it was just a giant beam. It was kind of like off Halo. It was just a big-ass beam of light, and it really hit me one day where I was like, wow, this is not good. You know, obviously there's a lot of shit that goes behind the scenes that people just did not know about, and myself included. It was, a lot of people were just misinformed. That's really all it is, I believe. A lot of people were just misinformed on how games have been as of the past few years. Game developers and publishers have been trying to get smarter and smarter on making their games with less resources, and it's not as consuming on them and their resources, and it doesn't cost them as much to get a product out so they can get a much higher profit than if they were to just make a product the right way it should be made, and therefore we have a full working game. It's much easier to just push a game out every other year, or meet a certain deadline that the publisher wants to meet, and actually get a game out to where they can sell that, along with microtransactions, DLC, and you guys know the whole riff. And it's killing the gaming industry. It is hurting it so severely. It's not even funny. It's becoming an issue. It's pretty crazy. So, a lot of people have been speaking upon this, and obviously you have your idiots that will continue to just buy a product, they'll pre-order it, mainly because they're misinformed, but a lot of the times they're just ignorant, and they don't care if the consequences are not in their favor. They will not care one bit. They want their game, they want to play their game. It is their baby, and they will take their cash and spend it how they please. Some people you can just not change. It doesn't matter how ignorant they can be, but I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, how are we going to change this? As people that are part of a gaming community, we like to communicate with one another, and on the YouTube and Twitch community, we like to have our opinions voiced, and we like to be heard. And let me just say this right now, we do a good job at it. The problem is, the game developers and publishers do not care about us as much as they do the non-biased consumers, or the people that are just not informed that much, and they don't really know what's going on. They go for the small, weak prey, so to speak. They basically go for the people that are not posing a threat to their economy, and that is my thought. I mean, I think that honestly they're going to go after someone that does not know anything about the market. They don't know anything about it, so they're going to take that advantage, and they're going to run with it. And rightfully so, it's a business, so they're going to try and get the most profit they can, while it lasts. The problem is, it makes for shitty games, as you guys know. We've seen in the past 5 years, games have drastically went down in quality, and it's pretty sad. Honestly, I want to play games that I enjoy playing at least for 2 years or more. That'd be great. You know, I miss those Halo 3, COD 4 days, and games like that. Those were pretty damn fun games online to play. That is my humble opinion, though. Some people may differ, but I think a lot of people can agree that those were juggernauts of the gaming industry as far as first-person shooters are concerned. Obviously, Counter-Strike has held its own, and I'm proud to see that it's growing like it is. Now, obviously, you got games like League of Legends and Dota and stuff like that that are much more popular than Counter-Strike, but they are also a different genre, so you have to consider that as well. Plus, they're also mainly PC, so they don't really consider that on console, but CS is not really a console game anyways. I would highly advise to not playing it on the console. But regardless of what's popular and what's not, I will say this much right now. I don't care what the game is. If you're going to put time and money into a game and your product, you should be proud of it. As a developer, you should try your best to communicate with the community that is reasonable, of course. Within reason, there are obviously plenty of people in the community that are either trolls or they are just not serious. Or maybe they are serious, but the developers have trouble taking them seriously because they are just stupid.
Nice. He's Oh man, dude, that shit. That through the smoke. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, no, them window spots though.
He shot heaven through smoke. Like he just guessed and boom boom boom. boom.
I didn't
Like,
guess that's a pro move, bruh.
Oh my god, that was awesome, dude.
Anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy that little clip there I had to show. It's pretty funny. I shot the guy through the smoke. I just roughly knew where the platform was at, so I just started shooting bullets his way, and he did die, so that was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, I was pretty happy and pleased that I actually got a kill that good on Overpass, a map that I don't even play that much on Counter-Strike, but I've been starting to play it recently because it is a map in the new rotation that people's been playing a lot, so I said why not give it a try and started to play it. Come to find out, it's one of my top 3 favorite maps. So anyway, back on the topic. I know a lot of people are wondering, well, what's the future of the gaming community going to be like? And I'm sure you guys are also curious as well. I'm curious too. I really am. I really hope that it doesn't continue the path that it is, because if it does, gaming is going to be really, really tedious. I think that it can get expensive as it is already. And with all these microtransactions and DLC, I'm just worried that people are going to end up paying triple figures for games that really should just be $60 or even less. I mean, $60 for a game that probably won't even last you a year is really ridiculous. It is absolutely insane. People cannot grasp how much that is. A lot of people would rather save their money and use it for rent or some shit that would actually be better use in the real world, opposed to buying a damn video game, which is at retail price usually $60 for consoles, and on PC it obviously will vary with the Steam sales and stuff. And obviously consoles get sales too, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. It's just bad. It's all kinds of evil, man. It's just freaking ridiculous. And I really want us to have games that we can enjoy. And I've done rants and rambles about this before, but this has been really bugging me. And I've been seeing games that are just absolute shit. And I'm getting sick and tired of developers and publishers not taking care of us as the consumer, because we are what made their business. We're what made their company and their product what it is known for. And whether the game is a AAA title or an indie game, it doesn't freaking matter, man. I mean, think about Minecraft. It started out as a freaking indie game. Look where it's at now. I mean, they have any type of apparel you can think of, any type of action figures and stuff like that, Minecraft related, and all of a sudden, it just blows up. Minecraft blew up. It started from one developer, I believe, and developing it, which was Notch. And it is now one of the biggest titles I've ever seen, especially how fast it blew up. I mean, stuff like that, it just shows that the community can really make or break a game. And that game was made, and I think that it was shown how well the community can impact a game. Now, we need to show the developers that we are also able to take control of when a game is bad, and show them that we mean business. Whenever a game is bad, we will not accept it. Luckily, Batman was a prime example of this, as you guys heard me maybe talk about in a previous video. It was a few videos back, it was a few months ago. But I talked about it whenever it first happened. One of the Batman games, I don't care which name, it was terrible from what everybody said on PC at least. The port was just ass. And rightfully so, they took it off of Steam. As far as I know, it's still off. And apparently the developers are supposed to be able to fix it. They say that, but I'm not sure. They say if it's fixed, they'll put it back on Steam. But who knows if it's back on. I really don't care, because they don't deserve any type of my money, especially after the shit they tried to pull with that PC port that was absolute shit. I'm not even going to give them the time of day to even look at their game title, but it's just stuff like that, man. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with, and I'm glad that the PC community spoke up upon this, because look, people that are spending $2,000 on PCs and they struggle to run that game above 60, that's pathetic, really. It really is. If you got a $2,000 PC, you're going to get some ridiculous ass performance. Battlefield 4 is, I think, a great benchmark because it's got beautiful graphics and aesthetics along with just great performance. But I want to show you guys another clip here that I thought was pretty hilarious. Did I Dude, they're fucking quiet as fuck. Like, they said nothing. Except for that guy. Dude, they're so quiet. I've never met a group that quiet. Hope you guys enjoyed that, but look, it's conclusion time. Something needs to change. I said this once and I'll say it again. It starts with the community. That's what is the voice in all this. This is the end all be all. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. You guys, of course, have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.